Hello there internet, welcome to Causes Belly Explains Splendor. Now there's another board game, and you know the drill now. That means we're gonna play Splendor on this channel. And it's a game that I enjoy. Previously we've done an intro video only for Dominion, and this is the second one in the series. You can expect the same kind of things. We're gonna walk through the game of Splendor. I'll play something, and then a sample game afterwards, after all the explaining, and then hopefully this helps people, you know, either want to pick up the game and buy for themselves, play for themselves, or have a better time, easier time at least, understanding as we play this on the channel. So I think let's just start off, right? Let's have to Splendor. Now we play this on Tabletop Simulator sometimes, but there is a humble bundle on sale by the developer, so I bought it, and then most of my friends also bought it. It is not the, I don't want to put it down to developers. You know, what do you look for in a digital board game implementation, right? Mechanics, like faithful mechanics of the game, accurate rule engines is above everything, and I think they got that nailed down, right? So that's kudos for them. But you know, this game, from graphics, yeah, could use a little improvement, polish, but also just the netcode could be improved, but also the darn soundtrack. Like, I'm hitting the dun da dun da dun da dun da da for since I have this game open. So you know what, it's finally driving me nuts enough to possibly just not do that. And let's go back to our faithful little royalty-free YouTube playlist. It's not better. I think that I'm already getting less triggered. So let's just play. Now I'll probably play online game for the actual game. If like, I'm gonna host it for a bit. But let's explain the rules first, right? So what did happen on the docket? I think we were talking about the game overall, Splendor, what it is, and you know, win conditions, mechanics, etc. So let's hit play. You know, very trivial UI. But I did like how they did respect the original design aesthetic of the board game. Just pretty sure you can do that while still having some more polish. We're gonna make a 3-player. It doesn't matter, right? So play against AI. Actually, no, I'm just explaining the game. Who cares? Rules. There's our different expansions, right? Classic, the cities, stronghold, trading post, orient. I only know these first two so far. You know, I'm like a novice at the game myself. I played a few rounds now. I'll explain the game in classic, talk about the difference in cities, and we're going to queue a game in the city expansion in online play for the demo section of this video. So let's pick classic for now, and jump right in to explain the game. Now I'm pretty sure there's no I hope there's no turn timer. There's no turn timer for single player, which is why this is useful. So the Splendor, it is a engine building, a pure engine building game, I feel. Compared to, you know, like if you play a drinking game, every time I say deck builder, take a shot. Every time I say engine building, take a shot. But I've learned to really enjoy these kind of games. Now, on the table you see there are 3 different decks. There are the green, yellow, and blue, like with the 1 star, 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot on the card back. Tier 1, 2, 3. There are cards that are just different quality of cards. You see they have different numbers. On the top right of the card is like this is called a bonus in the game, I believe, but it is like the color of mana, the gem. You know, like I like to just call it mana at this point. Color is probably easier because you know you have ruby, emerald, sapphire, diamond, and then we never have I don't even know how to call this, ember, gold, probably ember, and I've heard it being called coal, opal, topaz. I just call it black, red, you know, the color of the mana. And so anyways, this is like, you get cards to build an engine in a sense, and this is this generous card. The bottom left means the cost of the card, right? So to get a ruby here, this ruby, I need to pay 2 diamonds and 2 ruby in some way, which I'll explain. The top left, there's only another number here. This is what's called the prestige points. Now, let me tell you, I'm gonna call you victory points because I'm gonna try and fail anyway, so I'll just call you victory points for now. Right? The win condition of this game in classic mode is to be the first person to reach 15 victory points. Or if there's multiple people over 15 victory points at the end of a complete turn. So for example, the turns are there's definitely a first move advantage, right? In a sense, like if you have an extra turn and I hit 15, I have one more turn than you. It doesn't make sense for me to win and for you to lose. So when a person's completed the first person has got to 15 or above in victory points, you complete the entire loop, right? So everybody has had the same number of turns to end the game, and highest percentage points wins. Or you tie, you know, that could happen too. I know on this game, the tie is if you have a tie situation, I think it's something about like you break even on the leaderboard. Maybe that's another game. Who knows? But for all intents and purposes, let's consider it a tie. Now, then we got to that point. So we just talked about the win condition. In Classic, is 15 victory points. Now, that's the card. It's very easy, right? There are 5 colors of different types of mana, and a gold wild card mana, which can be used for any color. So for example, like if I have a gold mana, I can use it for any of the 5 colors. I can have 2 diamonds, a gold, and a red, and I can buy this card if I want to, right? And on the right side, these are nobles. They're worth 3 victory points each. Bottom right, those are victory points. And the left side means the amount of bonuses that you have to have. So for example, if I bought a card with like the mana generator, right? That is now my land, or I don't even think land is like an actual proper keyword in this game, but that is a bonus that I preserve, that I have for myself, a land, etc. You have 3 of these, 3 of blue and 3 of diamond, 3 of white, and you get a noble. The first person to complete the quest for the noble gets a noble, and you just gain 3 free, victory points here. You can think about how that's like kind of encouraging people to build like good engine bases and then get the victory points because you're investing so heavily into economics and not into victory points. You can also just beeline for high victory points cards and try to win the game that way. But in Classic, nobles are a important piece to set the pace of the game. And this is different for the other expansion that we'll touch on to, right? So that's true. That's like the setup for the board. It's a very simple board, right? And like, unlike Dominion, this is like the cards are self-explanatory. Right? There's no card text that really changes how they interact. It's really a game about like counterplay, economy building, engine building, and finding the right time to push for the win conditions. Now, each turn you can take 1 of 3 actions, and you only take 1 action. So it's like fantastic, right? Everybody just take turns in a circle. It's gonna be me and then the computer here, and then we take turns to do our action. There are 3 actions you can do, so I can just start. There are different types of mana. In a 2-player game, there's only a stack of 4 in each pile. Now, in a more 3-4 player games, the piles get bigger, right? Because more people take tokens. I can take 1 of 3 actions. One things I can do is I can take any combination, right? 1 of each, up to 3. I can take 3 tokens of 1 of different color, right? 3 tokens of different color. Or if a pile has 4 or more, I can take 2 of the same pile. But if this was a 3, I cannot take 2 greens because the pile is 4 thick for me to do that, and that means you can get, right, like if I take a more variety, I get 3 mana for the action, or sorry, there's 3 ways to take income. There's more actions, or I get 2 of the same color. So I have like a focus, but I take less income overall. A third one is that you can reserve a card. This is kind of the counterplay situation. Let's say the computer wants to really try to get to buy this card, like they invested 5-6 black mana in their resources. I can actually, if I cannot buy it, I can actually reserve it, and that's how you gain the gold mana, the Ember. So what happens here is that this card is reserved. If I end turn, this is just for demonstrations, I get it to my reserve pile. You can have up to 3 cards reserved at the same time, and I gain a wild card gold mana. Now I can spend, this is the only way to gain it. So really, you think about it, you can get 3 different mana, 2 of the same mana, or 1 of wildcard mana while reserving a card. So it's balanced around that, right? Now, Really, what else is there? That's like how you take income. The only other thing that you could do is really, I think, is that the only thing? It must be the only other thing. You can buy a card. So if you can't afford a card, I could just buy it. So for example, now I could take 2 just for demonstration. I can take this and it actually lights up, right? So next turn, with the 2 red and this ember, I can just buy this card. And this time, because I can afford it, I'm not reserving it. I'm just getting it. And now you see we get the bonus, right? So the bonus means that every turn, this counts as 1 green mana for any purchase we make. So to get, for example, this sapphire, this blue mana here, I just now need 2 green tokens, 1 red and 1 blue, because I have 1 bonus. That's permanent. So really, you're getting this card to build a base, an engine, a foundation, to really let you get further cards easier and easier. And then there's a balance between getting engines with no victory points, you know, no like win value, but like a good economic value, to switching gears to like just pushing for the victory points and trying to win before the enemy or the opponent wins. That's actually all there is to this game, right? So I can explain the cities game. The cities game is just slightly different win conditions, and there's no nobles anymore, right? So by the way, right, if I get 3 of bonuses, so having the tokens 3 does not count. You need the bonuses to get the nobles. I think that's like pretty straightforward at this point. Let's just quickly, you know, hit resign. These are the UI settings. That's fine. Go resign. Leave the current game, and then we'll host a game with cities. And then we'll get to the actual play online. Why is the store grayed out? Did I lose internet access? I do not know. I do not know. Do you want to resume the last game? Let's say no. So rules, let's go to the cities. And we'll play that. And by the way, all the DLCs are on the Humble Bundle. If you want to get it, I think there's still like 10 days left on it. Be my guest. Go join the rank ladder. There's like 800 people actively playing, but I think that's due to the popularity of the Humble Bundle. Normally it wouldn't be that funny. So 2-player game, different cities, 5 gold tokens, your best scorer, whatever. So let's go. The setup's only slightly different, right? There's the only thing that's different is that you have these city cards. You can see that there's no more nobles, right? And the win condition changes. The win condition is no longer about getting 15 points. It's about completing any one of the city objectives, right? These are the story lore being like, these are projects of different cities. The first to complete the project wins the game. Now, to complete like the win condition, you can either get 13 victory points instead of 15, but have like 2 of each type of mana as bonuses, right? So you have to have a white mana pool and a mana base and have 13 victory points. That's one way to win. Or you just go white-red, you know, you have a more focused mana pool instead of a balanced one, still 13 victory points. I've seen that if there's a victory point condition that has no requirements on what mana you have, but 17 points, that's where it's balanced at. I think like it's like the, you know, 6 to 7, sorry, not 6 to 7, like the rainbow mana, 13 victory points. I think 17 without any mana requirements. 4-3 on 13, and then this one, I have no idea what it means. I think it's 6 of any, and 12 victory points. I've not seen this one before, but it's self-explanatory. The rest of the game is identical, except it changes the tempo of the game a little bit. My friend Edward pointed out, being because you can invest heavily into engines, right? But because you do not get the free nobles to push for the 3 and 6 extra victory points you're gonna get, because you're building towards them, you're gonna run out of steam. You don't hit the win faster than some players who are just strictly going for the victory points. So somebody who's going for a 4-3 13 victory point directly is gonna be someone who has getting like 3 and 4 of every single mana, because you know, in a normal game with nobles, that is usually 6 victory points for free, and that's missing here. And you're gonna have somebody like winning by, you know, 3 or 4 points. These are all very abstract if you don't play the game. So let's just get out and play the actual rank game. And I'll be talking through, you know, the games. Let's see if we get good luck on matchmaking. If we don't, I'll have to go play single player again. Please tell me I can play online, that I did not lose internet access. I still have internet access. This is good. Yeah, you see the interface could use some improvements, but you remember, what's important about a game like this is not the interface. It's only marginally important. Like Dominion, actually not the most beautiful interface. You can make the cards fancy, flashy, but it works. Similarly, you know, a little bit worse than Dominion, but it works. Sometimes you disconnect, so hold on, leave this game. I screwed up. I want a 4-player game with the cities and no passcode. Let's see how long it takes. You know, we got our MCT butter matcha ready. You know, pumping from that. Oh, a little bit too hot. You shouldn't make green tea with too hot of water. You know, you gotta be that in a 70 to 80 degree range, not like a boiling water. It really messes with the taste of the tea. Taking a while. I don't know what this means. Does that mean there's 675 players online and 27 in-game at the moment? Let's publish a message. Come play cities expansion. I don't know. Maybe I'll abandon our little hosting and then go to another person. Let's give it another 2 minutes. If nobody joins in like 30 seconds, I'm gonna just eat and go to somebody else's game. But I really want to show out the cities expansion because I think that has a different win condition. It's more fun because I played this like around 8-9 times now, and then most of them, like actually almost all of them, I'd be on the classic rules, and I like to have a little bit of YRT. Yeah, it's not looking so promising. But let's join somebody else's, right? I can see my own game still. That's not good. And everybody's playing classic. See, that just sucks. Everybody's playing classic. You know what? We tried, you know. Don't say I'm a coward and that I did not play online. I simply did not have the opportunity to do so. Let's say the expansion. Click confirm on there so you actually change the rules. You can change the personality of the AI. Random behavior, secret behavior balance. I don't know what they mean, but who cares, right? Let's just go. 3 cities, 5 gold tokens, 7 each. Win with 1 city tile. Your best score is never saved. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, again, when you pick up this game, you're not gonna play rank ladder. You're most likely going to just be playing with your friends, right? Like us, you'll all have this game, and you want this game for, you know, not want to pay. It's like $16.50 for like 50 games, right? It's pretty cheap. Now, if you don't, not 50, like 15 games on the Humble Dumbbell. But if you don't want to pay for that, you have Tabletop Simulator. You can go to the workshop, download it. It's all a manual setup and flipping and flopping. But if you can get past that, it's just cards and tokens to play. It's not complicated, right? It's a really tactile game. So we go first, which usually doesn't happen when I play against AI, but apparently that's the thing. So let's take a look at the board, right? So we want to win. This is actually, so this is again 17 victory points wins, or rainbow mana 11 victory points, or you know, black green mana on 13 victory points. So what I like to do when I see something like this is that I like to go for a black green, and if I can build like 4-3, then I'll do that. If I don't, I can pivot by getting white and red, and then go for the 11. I pretty much ignore blue mana this game. That's how I like to play, right? And then, you know, when there's a blue mana, I just wait for the AI to take those cards off the board, flip a new card, and then maybe I can get something out that way. So really, my candidates right now, because I'm going first, I get the first one to make a purchase, pretty much guaranteed. I want these things, so I'm gonna get green, red. I want the black mana generator, blue. Sure, it actually doesn't matter how I take them. Now, but you should pay attention, right? Because on the second tier right now, 2 of the cards require, you know, black, but that's a blue. I don't care. All the mana costs is actually, you know, the black mana help you buy all the cards. require black. So if I buy black first, maybe that's actually a poor choice. But I don't see a good pattern. And the T4 items, you can look at this. Maybe this is like 11 pointer. We finish with this guy, right? Get the 4 points to push for the final finish. I can see that happening in my mind. Or this guy. Actually, no. More balanced, right? But who knows? We want to buy a green here to make sure we can buy this next turn. A green so that we can set up for that as well if we can. So we're guaranteed to get our first purchase. I like to build economy more in these kind of games. So I'll always kind of do that, right? And we will. My turn again. No, the AI is taking a sweet little time. Now, let me tell you, I like this. Let's think about this way, right? So the difference between the 3 tiers of cards is that these have more victory points for sure. They cost a lot more, and they only just generate the same thing for mana-wise for you. So this costs 3 resources, and this costs 5. It's a no-brainer, right? You just buy the cheap resources. They're kind of no freebie. I don't know why it's balanced that way, but I guess it's like this is like more about diversity, but this is strictly worse. And these are just like better. I get 3 resources of one type because this is hard to get, right? It takes a while for you to build that up, but you know, like this we lucked out because we take 1 more blue. We can contest for this blue green. We got the green mana generation, which is like fantastic for us. And the last thing I'll take, I don't take another blue, but that's obviously not possible. I'll take a red to keep this option open. By the way, I actually forgot this talking about the rules. You can only hold up to 10 tokens at a time. That's why the piles are limited, but people are not going to just take everything. Including the reserve tokens, you can only have up to 10. If you have more than 10, it discard down to 10. Right, so it's like you can't just farm infinitely. We'll just take our buy here. You're gonna see a lot of this just like, you know, building a good economy. We do want to think about what to do on the second row and the third row as well. I think maybe go heavy into emeralds and just go this path. Going heavy in green is always going to be a good thing. You see these 2? You see these 3? The black help us get... actually, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. I say black help us get green, right? But a little bit too rainbowed. Now, by the way, I didn't do this yet. I can show the mana of all the AI. Helps me think about what the AI is thinking. Like, this guy is gonna get this diamond. There's no point for me to contest. It's a waste of my time. They both could. Let's stop thinking about this. I mean, I have only 1 token. It's natural that I can't buy anything. But do I reserve? I don't reserve. Nothing requires white mana for a while. But for some reason, I do need black. Black-green seems like the theme of the day, right? Let's take a blue for this. It's too early for that, for sure. Maybe a red, but like, why? Just take a blue, it's fine. It threatens this one, but we're not gonna get it. I can promise you that. One of these 2 guys will take out the card. They're not. The AI just put back a token. This is an insane loss of value. I do not understand. Maybe this costs 5 resources and I don't think it's worthwhile to even do. I too think it is not worthwhile to even bother doing, but I like having a bonus of every color because that makes me able to buy things for free over time. I think every time they had to take 2 income turns in a row, not because you want to, but because you're forced to, is kind of a loss. And they were going for the cards I was going anyways. Oh boy, this is in reach from this guy. I kind of want that. In fact, I do want that. I want both these things. I want all 3. What do I do? I'm missing a blue to reach this. No, I'm missing blue and red to reach that. And I'm missing another blue to reach this. So I won't get this, for sure. But I'm missing a red. I mean a white. So why I do this? That means next turn, if this is taken, I can reserve this card and get it, right? Because I got 1 wild mana and only 1 blue short to get this guy. Reserving level 1 cards I think is not worth because you can always just, you know, like, that was a little bit expensive, but you know, it is what it is. You can always get shuffled into some new resources. You're not like fighting for a very specific card that you build towards that costs a lot of resources you have to force to. You're forcing yourself to build into. This guy picked up the first victory point of the game. Everybody else, including us, have 0. But we do have 2 green mana. What do we do? That seems doable, right? But let's just try to reach it. Get blue. We could take this. Oh, because 3 diamonds, of course. Of course, the diamond was good. Diamond is a good choice. And what are we missing? We're missing blue. We're missing red mana completely. I just don't have it. Let's keep some diversity, right? So that if the cards get bought and the new ones come in, we have a chance to hit it. Because sometimes you're missing one red mana, you just can't get something. It just happens. Yeah, there we go. And this guy exactly proves my point, but not really, because I did not need the red mana. But here's a decision point, right? Do I spend... So this guy uses 2 free mana. So is this. So I think it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter after all. But because the tier 2 cards require red and not white, I'm going to buy the red mana, which I'm quite content with. Now you see we have 5 bonuses in our deck, or in our empire. I don't know what that unit is here, but most people have, you know, 5, 4. It's close, so it's tied up. Well, I did invest in trying to get mana, and the computers I think are holding more tokens. It's I don't know how specifically to get ahead of people in this game. By the way, now I really want some blue to help me buy the tier 1s. So maybe we do want some blue, or is it not worth investing in? I actually don't know. A blue will help us buy this already, but let me tell you, it's blue white to attack that card to get it. And then if we get to 4 red, you know, I will take this card. I don't mind. I'll take it. Let's get our income. We're up to 5 tokens. Sometimes I forget. I keep on trying to get too greedy, and I forget that we have hit the 10 token limit, and it ruins our game plan for us. But you know, it's I wouldn't say embarrassing, but yeah, it's embarrassing to lose to the AI. So I would like to avoid that if possible. Still, red is more important than diamond on the current board. This, I like this. This hits my fancy. I can use the resources I'm building to get a free blue, and that's the kind of situation I really want to have happen to me. And none of them have 3 greens to really contest. Yeah, they don't have 3 greens to contest, and this is free. It's a free green. I take a free green. This is where the engine is really powerful. I take the free green, and because I did that, now I have the free to hit this. Now I'm missing a blue now. It's not free. I spent my blue token. I've spent my blue token. But nobody's still in range. Unless he takes a green token, he's in range. Do I really want this blue? Not really. Maybe not, right? If you take it, go ahead. I'll take this. It only cost me 1 red mana, so it's almost free, and I like having such a good mana pool. We just ignore things that cost blue. Most of the case, we have such a good diversity of mana with going for this kind of build, like this win condition here. I feel comfortable about this. And remember, we can still just get out of have white and red as support mana, just go for the 13 victory point condition here anyways. Now see, free blue. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I would like to take something away that the computers can buy. 2 black, they can all buy both options. So it actually doesn't matter. These two can buy both, and this one can buy the third one. So doesn't matter which one you take. I just don't want to spend any cost on our side, and none of them spend any cost on our side. So that's just RNG. Okay. Should I have drawn cards that turn? Maybe, you know, but having a 1 reduction is really useful for just picking up more tier 1s. Pretty much, if there's like anything on tier 1 pops up, I can pretty much guarantee get it. I say as I couldn't get anything other than another blue. That's too much. I'm going to take income here. I am going to take income. Target this one. Okay. Target this one. Alright. Now, this guy, what's his name? I can't tell the name. They guys have no names. Okay. He's 5 victory points. And he's going for Rainbow as well. But so I guess, I don't know. I don't know who's winning, but I know we're not in the lead right now. On paper. We have 10 bonuses. The other guy has 8. We're ahead in the mana resources, but we're so behind in the bonus points. Maybe I should go for the bonus points a little bit harder, just a little bit more. But you see this? Just I love picking up free shit, you know. But let's not think about this. Let's 3 green is good enough. Let's go for one of the higher tier cards that also provide some victory points. We want this guy. We want the 5/3, which we could just reserve. That happens. That's possible. Is this under threat? Nobody's really threatening this, so I'm just gonna take 2 turns to get these 2 red tokens if possible. Then I can get it anyways. This card requires blue, but that's a blue generator. This is blue. Can you just go tier 4? It's too expensive to go tier 4. I don't know, dude. Let's take some greens. It's not like I have a game plan the whole time. Some games you just have a game plan right away because you see some like there's 2 colored mana, you have 2 tier 2 cards are like that. You just like reserve them right away, and you spend your whole game building towards that economy. Nobody's still threatening that, and with this I can get this white mana, which I appreciate. And what I want beyond that, then I just want victory points after another red and another black, and then I ideally want to take one that gives me victory points at this point. So this is the goal, right? Green blue. Gonna aim for this card. Yeah, or this card. This means I don't have to carry so much blue mana. Let's take it this way anyways. We have 3 blue mana, right? It's an option. That is fine. Remember, we have 8 tokens we have to buy or reserve, right? Let's not forget and then lose value, because that's the number one thing I hate in this game: losing value. Do not like losing value. Let's just buy the card we set out to buy. We're finally on the scoreboard, but we're about to lose actually. Wow, why are you doing so good? 9 victory points? What are you doing? What are you doing? We need red and black and victory points. Oh, 10, don't like that. Okay, that, I want that. But actually, if I got that, that's my red already. I just need the black and victory points, right? Let's stay true and to our focus. 6 gets us that. Why? 1 more red gets us that. Okay, we need to do that. And then we want more red. Actually, we just want more greens because we get access to this card with green. And then I think we'll see 9, 10. We just win. If there's a 5-point black card after this one, before this one, we can win with that card. So that's the situation I really want to set up. I just don't know how. What's the third color of mana I should take? What is it? We have 3 of everything, except for black, so I guess let's take that in anticipation. Oh, I want that too. 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 I want that t I can get that right away. If I can get it for free. So I'm gonna get this one. Because this is more under threat. I can get it without paying anything. So, you know, always a good thing. After that, we get our mana requirements, bonus requirements. I've been using mana and bonus, you know, interchangeably, but I hope you know what I mean. And it's a race now, right? This guy is gonna get, if he gets one more black and one more white, he can win. He's probably 2 turn-ish from winning, you know, which is a problem for us. Not gonna deny that. Let's just take the 4 with 2 points. We met the mana requirement. We need a 4-point card to win. We might be 2 turns away from winning, but so is him. So we may need to reserve the card that he's going for. He just needs 1 point, so he gets this card. Yikes! Okay, so we have to make sure he does not get a black mana at all. We need to play very defensively, and I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Like, I can get this one, right? And then win with another 2 mana cost card. So I can roll for RNG, but what if I buy this and that is a, you know, a black mana card, and then this dude just wins. So different plays. Ideally, there's a 4-point card that I can just reserve and buy next turn. Then I guarantee myself to win almost. But see, that's not how it works, right? We don't have anything in reach. We're not close enough. We're not close enough with this imbalanced approach. 2 point is a lot easier to realize than a 3-point. Let's just hope the other AIs, you know, they don't throw the game for me, because he's the last to go. I'll take this. It's a red. We're safe for now. We're still safe. That being said, we can also win with this alternative win condition by getting another black mana. So we can just buy the black. So if we reserve the black mana, it's not even bad for us. You know, we can win with that. We could still win with that. But we just need to buy a 2 cost card to win. And I freaking can't. I cannot. We're 2 away from buying this, which could give us a win. 4 away, 3 away, you know, 2 away, 3 away. Just can't win. I would not take cards off the table at this point. So even reserving is not really useful. Let's just go for the green. It's like 3 turns to win, which takes too long. I don't like this at all. There's enough red. These are the only 2 manas I need, really. Give me the black. Yeah. Let's see how things go. It's a bit about luck right now. Just don't be a black mana. Don't be black mana. Yes, take income. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, give me RNG. That I must get. I can't allow him to have it. I simply can't. I lose. But if I buy it, I don't win. Right? If I buy it, I can go for this win condition, which, you know, is stupid because we reached another win condition already. So ideally, I want to reserve this card. I don't know if I can. I could purchase or reserve. So if we click, it's gonna purchase. I have to drag, right? And right click, I think ends my turn. So that's just dumb. Yeah, it's better to reserve, right? Definitely better to reserve. Reserve and turn. So he doesn't win, and then now we have the mana base, because with the wildcard mana, we could win by buying something on the board, so long as he doesn't win this turn. I mean, but we started the game, right? So there's still a whole round after this. Things can still be spicy, but at least I know we can buy, for example, this card and just win. So let's just do that. Start the endgame condition. I got this. It says congratulations, and it will say a player has won a city. The game will end after the current round is over. It ends at this guy's turn. So if he doesn't win, we're good. But if he gets his black mana card, we're gonna lose, and he can't because he has more points than us. But you see, game over. Thank God we did not lose the computers, because that would be not devastating, but that would be shameful. But you know, I wish we could have played the online version. But you know, you gotta, when you buy this game, be prepared to convince some friends and then play online yourself. So guarantee some opponents. There's a challenge mode, single player, but you know, they're more like puzzles. But if you like puzzles, it works for you. So you see, that's our win breakdown, and that has been Splendor. Expect to see some of this on the channel. You know, it's a fun little game. I realize the audio has stopped. Sorry, the music has stopped, but let's not let that stop us, because I mean this is the end of the video anyways. So it's been Splendor. Thank you for staying with us, and expect more on the channel. Enjoy. If you like this kind of content, you know, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Give me some advice on what other board games to pick up. I really want to do Wingspan. I think I talked about it. There will be a June update video coming up. I mean, in the next 10 days. We've done changes on the channel for sure. In terms of content, you see more board games nowadays, and actually more guests to play with us. So something we set out to do, which is fantastic. But for now, this will do it. You know, hope you enjoy the time here, and see you next time. Yeah.